Welcome back to Kuma English Listening Hub. In today's episode, we are going inside a modern smart home. We will explore how technology is changing everyday life and daily routines. This listening is at CEFR B2 level, so the language will be natural and a bit more complex. You will hear useful vocabulary about technology, comfort, safety, and privacy. You will also hear different opinions, examples, and some short explanations. So, find a comfortable place, maybe get a drink, relax, and let's begin. Imagine you wake up in the morning and your room is still dark. You do not touch a switch. Instead, your smart home slowly opens the blinds and turns on a soft light. At the same time, your speaker plays calm music. Your coffee machine in the kitchen starts working by itself. You did not press any buttons this morning. You simply set everything the night before on your phone. This is one simple example of a smart home. A smart home is a home where many devices are connected to the internet. They can talk to each other and to you. You can control them with your phone, your tablet, or even your voice. For example, you can say, "Turn off the lights," or "Set the temperature to 22 degrees." The idea of a smart home is not completely new. People have always tried to make life easier with machines, like washing machines or dishwashers. But now, technology is more connected and more automatic than before. In this episode, we will talk about several parts of a smart home. We will look at comfort, energy use, safety, privacy, and the future. We will also think about advantages and disadvantages. At the end, there will be vocabulary review, study tips, and reflection questions for you. Let's start with comfort and convenience. Comfort means feeling relaxed and good in your body and mind. Convenience means that something is easy and saves time. Many people like smart homes because they increase comfort and convenience in daily life. One common smart device is the smart light. With smart lights, you can control the brightness and color of the light. You can do this with your phone, a remote control, or your voice. You can also create schedules. For example, the lights in your living room can turn on at sunset every day. Or the lights in your bedroom can slowly become brighter in the morning so you wake up more naturally. Some people set different scenes. They have a movie scene where the lights are darker and warmer. They have a wedding scene where the light is brighter and more white. Another popular device is the smart speaker. A smart speaker is more than a simple speaker. It has a virtual assistant inside. You can talk to it and give it commands. You can ask it to play music, read the news, set a timer, or tell you the weather. You can also use it to control other devices. For example, you can say, "Turn on the TV," or "Start the robot vacuum." Speaking of robot vacuums, they are another example of convenience. A robot vacuum is a small machine that moves around your floor and cleans it. It has sensors so it does not fall down the stairs or crash into furniture too hard. You can program it to clean while you are at work. When you come home, your floor is already clean. For busy people, this can save a lot of time and energy. Smart homes can also help with energy and the environment. Many people worry about climate change and want to use less electricity and gas. Smart devices can support this goal. One of the most useful devices is the smart thermostat. A thermostat controls the temperature in your home. A smart thermostat can learn your routine. For example, it learns that you leave the house at 8 a.m. and come back at 6 p.m. So, it lowers the temperature when you are away and warms the house just before you return. This means you feel comfortable, but you do not waste energy heating an empty house. Some smart homes also use smart plugs. A smart plug is like a normal plug, but you can turn it on and off with your phone. You can connect a lamp, a fan, or another device. If you forget to turn off the fan before you leave, you can turn it off from your office or from the bus. Smart lights can also save energy. You can set them to turn off automatically when you leave a room. Some smart bulbs use less electricity than traditional bulbs. Over time, this can reduce your electricity bill and your environmental impact. However, smart homes are not only about comfort and energy. They are also about safety and security. Safety means protection from accidents inside the home. Security means protection from crime, like theft. Many smart homes have security cameras. These cameras can send live video to your phone. You can see what is happening inside or outside your home, even when you are traveling. There are also smart doorbells with cameras. When someone rings the bell, you can see their face on your phone and talk to them. If a delivery person comes, you can ask them to leave a package in a safe place. Other security devices include smart locks. With a smart lock, you do not need a traditional key. You can unlock the door with your phone, a code, or even your fingerprint. If you forget to lock the door, you can lock it from anywhere. You can also give temporary codes to guests or to people who need to enter your home, like cleaners or babysitters. The code can stop working after a few hours or days. Smart homes can also protect people's health. Some smart systems include smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors that send alerts to your phone. If there is a fire or a gas leak, you receive a message immediately. This can be life-saving, especially when you are not at home. For older people or people with disabilities, smart homes can be especially helpful. They can turn on lights, open doors, or call family members with simple voice commands. Some systems can even detect if someone has fallen and send an alert. This allows people to live more independently and safely. So far, smart homes sound very attractive. They save time, increase comfort, reduce energy use, and improve safety. But of course, there are also disadvantages and concerns. One major concern is privacy. In a smart home, many devices collect data. They know when you wake up, when you leave the house, what music you listen to, and even what you say to your virtual assistant. This information is stored on company servers. Some people worry that companies may use this data to show more targeted ads or to sell information to other businesses. Others are afraid of hackers. If someone can enter your home network, they might control your devices or see video from your cameras. Because of these risks, it is important to protect your digital security. People are advised to use strong passwords, update their devices regularly, and read privacy settings carefully. Some users prefer not to have cameras inside their homes. Others turn off the microphone of their smart speaker when they are not using it. Another disadvantage is cost. Smart devices are often more expensive than traditional ones. A smart bulb, for example, can cost several times more than a normal bulb. A smart thermostat or a full security system can be a big financial investment. For many families, this technology is still a luxury, not a basic need. There is also a social question. If only richer people can afford smart homes, the gap between rich and poor may grow. Some experts worry that technology could increase inequality. For example, people with smart devices may save money on energy bills over time, while others cannot. Besides privacy, security, and cost, there is another problem: dependence on technology. When your home is very smart, you might become too dependent on it. If the internet stops working, or there is a power cut, many devices may stop. You may not be able to control your heating, your lights, or even your door lock. Also, some people feel that smart homes can make them more passive. They move less, think less about their routines, and let the system decide everything. On the other hand, some people argue that smart homes can actually make us more aware. We can see exactly how much energy we use. We can track our habits and change them. For example, an app can show that we usually watch videos until very late. We can then decide to set an automatic reminder to go to bed earlier. Smart homes are not the same everywhere. In some countries, they are already quite common. In others, they are still new. Culture also plays a role. In some cultures, people care a lot about privacy and prefer fewer cameras. In other cultures, people live more closely together and may share devices with family or neighbors. The future of smart homes is still open. Experts expect that devices will become more intelligent and more integrated. Artificial intelligence will play a bigger role. Your home may not only follow your orders, it may also predict your needs. For example, It could suggest a different heating plan when energy prices go up. Or it could recommend opening the windows instead of turning on the air conditioning. Some people imagine houses that can almost take care of themselves. They can check their own systems, call a technician when something is broken, or even order cleaning services. At the same time, new laws and rules will probably appear to protect privacy and security. Governments may decide what companies are allowed to do with the data from your home. Now, let's review some useful words and phrases from this episode. Listen and repeat if you can. Smart home. A home where devices are connected to the internet and can be controlled remotely. Device, a piece of electronic equipment such as a phone, speaker, or camera. Virtual assistant, a digital helper that understands voice commands. Thermostat, a device that controls the temperature in a building. Security camera, a camera used to watch and record an area for safety. Smart lock, a lock you can open with a phone, code, or fingerprint instead of a traditional key. Privacy, the state of being able to keep personal information secret. Data, information collected and stored by computers or devices. Hacker, a person who tries to enter computer systems without permission. Inequality, a situation where some people have more money, power, or chances than others. Now, let's talk about how you can use this episode to practice your English. First, listen again without reading the script. Try to understand the main ideas. Ask yourself, what are the main advantages and disadvantages of smart homes? Second, listen a second time while reading the script. Underline or highlight new words and useful expressions. Pay attention to how I talk about opinions and examples. Third, pause after each section and summarize it in your own words. For example, you can say, in this part, the speaker explains why smart homes can save energy. Speaking out loud will help your fluency. Fourth, write a short paragraph about your own experience with smart devices. You can answer this question: which smart devices do you use now, and how do they change your daily life? This is good practice for writing at B2 level. Before we finish, here are some questions for you. You can think about them, write your answers, or discuss them with a friend or teacher. 1. Which smart devices do you already have at home, if any? 2. What is one smart home feature you would like to try, and why? 3. Do you think the advantages of smart homes are stronger than the disadvantages? 4. How worried are you about privacy and data in a smart home? 5. In your opinion, how will homes be different in 20 years because of technology? These questions can help you think more deeply about the topic and also practice English. You have reached the end of this episode of Kuma English Listening Hub. Today, we explored the smart home and how technology is changing daily life. We talked about comfort, convenience, energy, safety, privacy, cost, and the future. Remember, technology itself is not good or bad. It depends on how we design it, how we use it, and which rules we create for it. You do not need to understand every technical detail. You can learn step by step, just like you learn English. Thank you for listening today. If you enjoyed this B2 listening practice, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who is also learning English. See you next time on Kuma English Listening Hub. Until then, take care of yourself and keep learning every day.